What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. And today, we're just doing another continuation about, vegan benefits and whatnot. So, for me, personally, I've been a vegan for 2 years and 7 months. So, like, basically, my body, I started out being at like about 250 pounds, 260 pounds, you know, lifting a lot of weights, doing a lot of work, working jobs, working moving companies, working out at the gym, and eating a lot of fast food, a lot of junk food that wasn't vegan. You know, I was big, lifting a good amount of weight, and at the same time, I still was very sluggish and angry and not performing nearly as well as I am now. And basically, what's been undergoing throughout my body is it's been, first of all, eliminating all the junk from my intestines, you know, everything. I know it sounds very graphic or visual, but it's just the truth. I'm a doctor, and it's important for us to know ourselves. If we want to get it down to astrology, I am an Aries, you know, and our thing is about the head. We lead with the head. We're the head of the zodiac, this and that. And it also says that, you know, we are like natural born athletes. Like we love this. Our focus is like with the body. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. It's hard to explain, but that's basically part of it. I'm not even into all this astrology like that, but a lot of it actually does get you to wonder and, you know, get deeper within yourself. That's all I'm saying. So, anyways, but like it helped me to eliminate all the waste that was inside my intestines and throughout my whole body, all the mucus, because our body transforms into what we eat. So, like, if we're eating dead flesh, dead animals, and mucus and bacteria and stuff like that, then guess what? We're gonna be really clogged up inside, just like an old car that needs oil. That's real low on oil and has a bunch of junk inside of it, a bunch of trash, literally. That's what a lot of people's bodies have turned into, and that's not who we really are. Our body is supposed to be a temple. Imagine yourself in ancient times. Imagine yourself at the pyramids. Imagine yourself in these different parts of Mexico and Easter Island and all these different amazing historical, geographic locations, wonders of the world. Imagine those in prehistoric times or, just ancient times. That's the best way to convert, to change, to discipline yourself to change within to go vegan, because that's where we're coming from, and the dog right here, do it really look like I want to kill the dog? No, at all. The dog's just laying there, laying on the ground, you know. And that's the whole message about food is that people are eating foods that are dead, that people are actually having to kill to eat, and they don't really realize it, you know. Maybe never, maybe later on, I don't know. But for me, it made a whole lot of sense because it's like what you do onto the animals by slaughtering them, by killing them, and by eating them over and over again, that karma is going within you, into your bloodstream, into your DNA. That's why vegans are unstoppable. We're uncontrollable. We're eternally free, and we're truly in alignment, you know. We're strengthening our alignment every day. That's why it's exciting, We're celestial star beings. We all have the capability and capacity made up of stardust. Now, all this other detailed stuff, I don't know. I'm just saying there's some stars that shine very bright amongst us, is all I'm saying. Truthfully, with a full, vivid range of happiness, expressions of emotions and feelings and stuff like that, not contracted on a, as a couple, where you're restricted to say certain things and do certain things, a full capacity is ancient and raw and uncontrollable. You know what I'm saying? So when I say this, is just that, like, I'm a vegan and I'm living a karma-free life, and I'm eternally free forever, onto the next life, and the next life, and the next life, and the next life, and the next life, eternally. You know what I'm saying? I just had to remember this, and like, it just becomes realized what being vegan does. You just gotta make the connection on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can say all these facts and stats and everything. Y'all can hear how I'm changing and growing and maturing. A lot of people give compliments about my voice. My voice has always been deep. Even in high school, I always have people giving compliments and stuff, saying I need to be on radio, this and that. And now I even work vegan, and it's improved a whole lot more. And now I'm doing it on YouTube, so like it helps out a whole lot. And yeah, it's true. It's very true. It's a peaceful state. If you are going vegan, just stay plugged into the mentors. Us over here at Eternal Authenticity, we're here for you in the long run. And the other mentors and coaches, and just into yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot of resistance. You're going to maybe be working at jobs where nobody is vegan at all, and you just feel completely left out. And you're like, man, I'm done with this. You may be in your family, and you may be the only vegan, and ultimately, you may even come across your twin flame, a special significant other, whatever, who may have amazing potential, amazing talent, but then they may be a meat eater, and that's going to be difficult as well, because that's two opposing frequencies. That's love and fear, literally, so you'll have to learn how to deal with that, and not settle for that, and realize what you don't want, but don't be scared too, because you're living a karma-free life. You're living a karma-free life, literally. Always remember that. You are living a karma-free life, so be wise with it. You can turn everything into gold. You know what I'm saying? It's going to show you a lot about yourself, A lot of times, it'll show you a lot that's going on in this world. A lot of deep stuff, for real. A lot of deep stuff, such as just a whole lot of deep stuff, you know what I mean? And the fact that you're vegan and you're just living that simple vegan life, fruits and vegetables, and you're coming in peace and everything, and maybe them, they may be eating a whole bunch of toxic junk food. Their behavioral patterns are going to show that, they're going to be a lot more amped up, a lot more aggressive, a lot more riled up, a lot more consumed on their technology, a lot more passive, as most victims call themselves, as most victims are, not productive, It's going to be a lot, and at the same time, you still will be standing strong and free, because this is just preparation, karmic preparation, especially when you first go vegan. And I'm only 2 years and 7 months into it. I'm only able to share what I've shared. I've learned to let go of grudges. I've learned to have a light heart, and I've learned just to keep my faith, my dream, my plan, my inspiration, my love alive within me, my heart and soul, for completing myself, healing myself, and attracting real love into my life, a lot, So that's what it is helping me to do, has helped me to do, and that's that, like, I learned also, to stop trying to analyze people's foods and stuff. Yes, you may be aware of, what these foods do to people or whatever, and at the same time, you don't have to, like, ruminate over it. You don't have to waste your energy over it, like, that's what I learned, no matter how loud and amped up and truthful and everything you want to be with it, people will have to change what they want to change, within themselves, for themselves. And that's cool, you know. That's cool. Ain't got nothing to do with me. So that's what I love to express about this because, you know, it shows a deeper side of things. It quiets and calms your mind down so that you're not constantly thinking so much about what, people wake up and they running out of bed. Some people not even brushing their teeth, some people not showering, people just waking up and running out of bed to wherever, to work, to jobs, all this stuff, you know. I'm talking about all types of people from so-called general managers to regular employees, and like being vegan shows that it must start at home, with your inner world, with the food, with the nutrition, with your own setup, you know. That's where it all starts from. Then you realize you don't even need to work. You can make your own masterpiece, your own empire, your own service station, you know what I'm saying, without having to do stuff that you know is not in alignment with you. So that's what I'm saying about veganism and everything. You're gonna test the waters and experience a lot, you know. All I'm saying is just always remember that the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, is taking care of you, you know. And yeah, I can only, you know, just enjoy guidance from my mentors, you know, and just have my own intrinsic motivation to keep going on, so it's just like you come so far, you know, it's not for nothing, you know what I'm saying? It's not just to give up, it's to keep going, it's to really, 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 really see that change within yourself, and that's what it's helped me to do, it helped me to lose a lot of weight and have the right kind of weight on me, like healthy weight, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel good, I feel good. I'm tall, I'm lanky, and at the same time, I still have size, strong, strength, nobody messes with me, you know. So that's another thing. The whole initiation, if you do go through a toxic relationship, consider it as preparation, mentally. Doesn't mean you have to keep carrying that toxic energy from the relationship you're in, but just for you to realize how to handle yourself in these new experiences, and also not to be scared too, because sometimes you may be going through different parts of your city, your area, wherever, and there may be people who may come off as tough guys or tough girls or, trying to intimidate you or whatever. They're not out here wanting to see you win and, giving you a pat on the back and a high five and everything. No, like there's people that's stuck in their ways thinking that they're better than you or whatnot. And the stuff that you might have gone through, your toxic relationships, seeing all those sides of you, angry, happy, sad, mad, even sometimes crazy, over the top stuff, all that stuff brought out a whole lot from you that you haven't seen from you maybe ever, or maybe a long time. Probably might have been the first time for real that way, and it helps to show you who you truly are, to not be scared, around people who disagree with veganism, who whatever, you realize that, hey, you don't need to back down to anybody, you don't need to bow down to anybody. You're actually the strongest person in the room. The gorilla is the strongest animal on the planet, and all it does is eat plants. The turtle is one of the oldest, but it's one of the wisest. There's a lot out there. And even giraffes. I remember seeing something about giraffes that eat plants too, and they're one of the tallest. The list goes on. But like, my point is that, don't be scared of these people because you have that strength, you have that power, you know who you are. A lot of these people are stuck with materialistic stuff, think stuck in a fake persona of who they think they are, and they get caught up in this, video game type, cartoon puppet character stuff, Grand Theft Auto type stuff, they carry around weapons like guns and these fake chains and degrading music and harmful tattoos that they regret and all this stuff. You know what I'm talking about. So they resort to that type of way, Whereas you may be open to just sparring, mixed martial arts or whatever, and they wouldn't last at all. They would be scared to go in there because they know they will lose. They're not prepared for that. But that's why also this prepares you to not be scared, because these people may carry around evil stuff, weapons and stuff like that, and that's a coward's move. That you gotta resort to that, to the, you know, in general, you know what I'm saying? But that's, just leave that in their reality. You don't have to be in that reality. You can be in your own unique lane of freedom, of love, of peace, and of truth, and growth. And that's what I'm doing, you know. I don't get involved in all the other stuff. All the other stuff is none of my business. I'm aware of what can go on. That's why I'm not in, you know. But anyways, going vegan helps you to slow your life down, to speed things up, because I'm here to live a long life. I'm here to live at least 100 years old. And with that being said, I've got a long time to go. Not saying I'm just going to be sitting here not doing nothing forever. But I'm saying, like, it gets you to slow down and be like, hey, what am I really feeling called to do, as a service, as a way of living, that actually is healthy for me, internally, spiritually, all that stuff. That I can make something work in the long run, without doing stuff that I hate 24/7, in some hierarchy structure, with no type of compassion or respect at all, no type of emotions or anything. Just a lot of robotic stuff, you know. But anyways, thank you all for watching the Eternal Authenticity Show. Y'all have an amazing day. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live.